Today's cup of crazy. Anyways, when my friend came over one day, she played me her breakup song, and it was kind of sappy, I must say. I was like, Then I said to her, you want to hear my breakup song? Well, I'll let you guys enjoy it for a second. Well, I get busy.
I just be like, fuck you, what you need, you can't get nothing from me. You was talking shit, now I'm somebody you would love to be. I'ma do my thing until the day the reaper come for me. You can keep on grilling, I'ma smile back, smile back. Call your army, bring your tanks, I'm a big boy with a big boy bag. Self-employed, independent, once you start, don't take no breaks. Work until I get it, I bet it's gonna take a second. But once I start up my engine, I'm gone. Too fast to catch him, I'm landing mixed up with UGK. Maybe try to double drink, when I'm on it strong. Yours weaker than 7 days. Sweeter than creme brulee, presidential head of state. Dopest motherfucker since before I hit the 7th grade. Elevate, cool as shit, cooler than what coolest is. Slick without no lubricant, bullshit you just full of it. Stupid bitch, keep on hating, I'ma keep on doing it. Spending days, me boy, you couldn't get the shoes to fit. Fuck you, what you need, you can't get nothing from me. You was talking shit, now I'm somebody you would love to be. I'ma do my thing until the day the reaper come for me. You can keep on grilling, I'ma smile back.
I love Max Miller, big time.
You can't get nothing from me.
I'm really sad that he died. I really didn't think he was quite talented.
Keep on grilling, I'ma smile back. Tell me I was fake, they would hate, now they on my dick. Most of it, my family have respect for my conglomerate. Rollie on my wrist, I ain't rich, but I'm still copping shit. Germans on the beat, he got that heat. Hold up, drop it quick and bring it back. I could change the world with just a single track.
Anyways, that's my breakup song. It was sad that I think he died of a overdose or something, which is really, really sad to me. I experienced quite a bit of pain, and I could go to any doctor and get all sorts of painkillers. They'd give me hillbilly heroin. They'd just be more than happy to get me hooked on that shit. But all I do is I smoke marijuana, that's it. I don't take any pills or anything like that. I mean, some people do, but I just don't. I had a girlfriend, right? And she was super nice. She just had so much love, and she was such a really good person. But once she got drunk and on the pills, it was like, stay away from me. But she was a really, really good woman, right? And she was a mom. And unfortunately, one day, her and her boyfriend took some pills, and she died, and he lived. But, you know, pretty the same stuff, right? She just died. And it was really sad because she left a little boy behind and everything, not to send out bad energy or anything, but that's a big problem with people popping pills. My grandpa, his own daughter, had like a briefcase of fucking pills. And my grandma ended up dying. And my grandpa, he needed someone to take care of him, right? Because he had Alzheimer's. And, everybody thought she was doing the right thing. Well, she stole his identity and everything. It took my brother, jumping through so much hoops and so much money to get him his life back, right? She even sold his fucking clothes, right? He had nothing. And she ended up dying a year later. I think the guilt actually killed her. But it was also, she was addicted to all these prescription pills. And I don't know, I think it messes people up. In the old days, they'd prescribe heroin and cocaine, right? So really, I'm not sure trusting a doctor all the time is the best thing. I told my son, sure, a doctor's good if you need stitches or you gotta you need them to pick a bullet out of you or something, but or you need antibiotics, right, or something important that you actually need. But most of the time they just, here's a pill, it'll fuck you up so much you'll forget about the problem. And that's not really the best way, I don't think, to deal with things. And not all doctors are bad or whatever, I don't know. I just think a lot of them try to convince people they're sick or they're, they have all these free samples because they're sponsored by this new medication. So they pretty well hand it out like candy, and they're like, oh, you got this? Oh, you should take that. Right? They don't try to promote anything but that. But, yeah. Anyways, today I made a video on the bench, right? And I was coming back, and it's a good thing I wasn't displaying behavior to show dominance. Because in case wolves attack, to make yourself as big as possible. Good thing I wasn't doing that, because there was some guy walking, and although he was a little bizarre, he probably thought I was bizarre, he told me the coolest story about this cat, right? And there's this cat, and it was his cat, and one day he let it out, but one day it didn't come back, and it was missing for 3 days. And he was really worried about it, and he put up signs and everything looking for his cat. And then one day someone actually called 3 days later, right, and said, I have your cat, right? Well, he gave them the address to go pick up his cat. So he went to go get his cat, and here, if it wasn't a place he lived, 10 years earlier. Which was odd, he said, because he didn't even have the cat then. Right? But it felt like there was a soul bond between him and the cat, and it didn't matter. The cat went to that place because he was kind of has an energy imprint there, I think. And yeah, it was weird. It's a good thing I'm not paranoid, but I'll tell you what, on the way home I was like, holy fuck shit. Because it's true. Because yeah, we started talking about the unseen, right? And how there's so many things which forces at work that people aren't aware of. And he was kind of like a little jumpy. He was a little jumpy and like a little bit nervous, I guess. Kind of jumpy and nervous, like looking around type guy. But a nice person. And when we left, he was running out of there. But when he left, he's like, I gotta go. They're watching everywhere. They're watching, and I'm like, holy shit! And I start walking, and I'm like, looking around, and I'm like, are they watching? They're watching, holy shit. And there's no hiding from this, guys. They're always watching. And then I got really deep into thought and quite tripped out about stuff because I was like, maybe I am dead. Maybe I did die. Maybe he can see me because he can see dead people. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I need a hot cocoa. But I feel better now. Anyways, that's today's crazy behavior. All right? Have a good one and fill in your love meter.